Hey everyone, it's almost time to hit the throttle in Spa, and Mercedes is all set to put on a show at the Belgian GP. Today, we'll take a look at what's going on behind the scenes of the German team. Mercedes started the season a bit shaky, right? The car was giving Hamilton and Russell some headaches, but now it seems like the team's engineers have sorted things out and are bringing an upgrade package that promises to turn things around. We'll talk about the new developments they're bringing to Spa, how the car is performing under different weather conditions, because, it's Spa. You never know what to expect from the sky, and what the drivers think of it all. We'll also take a look at the team's ambitions for the Constructors' Championship. Can they hold on to third place? And to wrap things up, we'll talk a bit about a name that's been making waves, Kimi Antonelli. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's get into it. Alright folks, let's talk about Mercedes' developments for this Belgian GP. The W15 started the year giving mechanics some serious headaches, right? The car had major issues with balance and aerodynamic instability, but the team at Brackley didn't sit still. Now they're coming to Spa with an upgrade package that promises to get the W15 back on track. First, they've tweaked the front wing. The new version should help balance the car better in the corners. But it doesn't stop there. They've also revamped the suspension. This change should help Hamilton and Russell feel the car better, especially in Spa's fast corners. And there's more. Mercedes has brought a new floor and made some changes to the diffuser. For those who don't know, the floor of the car is super important in F1 aerodynamics. It generates a big part of the downforce, the force that sticks the car to the ground. With these changes, the idea is to improve rear stability and increase aerodynamic efficiency. And we can't forget the cherry on top, a small wing on the sides of the halo. It might seem like a small thing, but in F1, every little detail counts. This modification should help reduce a bit of air resistance, making the car faster on the straights. Now the big question is, will all these changes make a difference on the track? Speaking of the track, let's take a look at how the W15 has been performing under different conditions, because this is crucial for understanding Mercedes' chances at Spa. The Mercedes team has found that their car prefers cooler temperatures. In races where the temperature was lower, like in China, Canada, and Silverstone, the W15 showed much better performance. And this is great news for the Belgian GP. Why? Well, Spa is known for its unpredictable weather. One minute it's sunny, the next it's raining. And these cooler conditions could play in Mercedes' favor. But hold on, it's not that simple. George Russell brought up an interesting point. The team is still trying to better understand how temperatures affect the W15's performance. The car's performance still varies quite a bit as the temperature changes. The challenge now is to make the car perform well in all conditions. Just imagine, you prepare the car for a cool race and suddenly the sun decides to come out in full force? Exactly. Mercedes is working hard to avoid these surprises. And speaking of Spa, the circuit has characteristics very similar to Silverstone, where Mercedes did well. It has those fast corners that the W15 seems to like, so if the weather cooperates, we could see some good results there. But what do the drivers think about all this? Well, Hamilton is super excited about the updates. He said the team has been doing an incredible job developing the car, and he's confident they'll take a step forward at Spa. You can see that the 7-time champion has that sparkle in his eye, As for George Russell, he's fired up. He's determined to challenge McLaren and Red Bull. After a tough weekend in Hungary, Russell is eager to prove himself. He mentioned that he's excited about the team's progress and can't wait to see how the car performs under Spa's conditions. And it's not just the drivers who are optimistic. Team boss Toto Wolff is also feeling confident. He stated that Mercedes continues to bring small developments to each GP and is pleased with the team's positive trajectory. Toto said they don't have a car to fight for wins all the time yet, but they're on the right path. The best part is seeing how this optimism is spreading throughout the team. This energy can make all the difference on the track. Mercedes is coming off a streak of 5 consecutive podiums, and they're eager to keep that going at Spa. Now, will all this optimism translate into results on the track? Well, we'll only find out when the lights go out on the starting grid. But one thing is for sure, Mercedes is heading to Spa hungry for a podium, and maybe even a win. So, what do you all think? Can Mercedes surprise us at Spa? Leave your opinions in the comments. All right, folks, now let's talk strategy. Mercedes is making some interesting moves on the Constructors' Championship board. The team's goal is clear: secure third place ahead of Ferrari. It might seem modest for a team that dominated the sport for years, but it's a realistic and important target for Mercedes at this stage. Toto Wolff, the man in charge, has this goal firmly in mind. He knows that every point counts, and every position is crucial. It's like a marathon, you know? You can't win it on the first lap, but you can lose it if you don't keep up the pace. Mercedes' strategy? Continuous development. They're bringing small updates to every race, like tuning and refining a musical instrument. It might not seem like much, but these small improvements add up and can make a big difference by the end of the season. With 11 races still to go, Mercedes is treating each GP like a final. They know Ferrari won't make it easy, so every opportunity to score points is gold. It's that every detail matters mentality, from pit stop strategy to the final tweak on the car. And you know what's even more interesting? This push for third place isn't just about pride. In F1, your position in the Constructors' Championship means more money and resources for the next year. So securing this third place is crucial for the team's future as well. Now let's talk about the future. And when we talk about the future at Mercedes, there's one name that's been making waves: Andrea Kimi Antonelli. This kid is only 17 years old, but he's already causing a stir in F2. He even showed what he's capable of with an impressive victory recently. What's really interesting is that Toto Wolff himself is keeping an eye on this young talent. But here's the crazy part. Instead of asking Kimi to be perfect all the time, Toto has encouraged him to keep making mistakes and learning from them. It's like the Mercedes boss is saying, go ahead, break some things, learn, grow. Why is this so important? Well, there are rumors swirling that Antonelli could be a candidate for Hamilton's seat in 2025. Yes, you read that right. This young driver could be the future of Mercedes in F1. But hold on, it's not that simple. Toto knows the path to F1 is long and full of challenges. That's why he wants Kimi to gain experience, learn from his mistakes, and prepare well before taking the big leap. They see enormous potential in Antonelli and are willing to invest time and resources in his development. And that's super exciting for the future of F1, isn't it? Imagine a few years from now seeing Antonelli driving a Mercedes, competing against the best in the world. Who knows, we might be witnessing the birth of a new star. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Right after the Belgian GP, we'll be making a video analyzing how Mercedes performed, whether the updates made a difference, and what this means for the rest of the season. Thanks so much for watching up to this point. You all are amazing, and it's you who make this channel what it is. See you at the next race, folks.